Hello daughter, it is your mother BERRYBOIKEN and welcome back to my channel. I recognize I've been gone for a really long time and I never did my last All-Star 5 review for RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. I got really caught up in life. If you don't know, and this is your first time on my channel or hearing of me, or you don't know me personally, hello, how are you? You know, you can pause this video and subscribe. But on a more serious note, I deal with depression. And I've been struggling with a state of depression, my most recent one, for about a month now. And I guess I start from the beginning. It's no real trigger to depression. I'm so tired of asking this question. I know a lot of people don't know about it, but like nothing triggers it. You can't be like, oh, I lost my job yesterday and now I'm in a state of depression and it lasts until you get a new job. It doesn't work that way. Depression is more so like these influences. It definitely isn't influences, but more like what's the word I'm looking for? Influences. What's the word? I'm trying to think. Ups and downs. It's a lot of ups and downs, and you know, the chemistry of the brain and stuff like that with the science. And yeah, look, I'm not Google or Wikipedia page on depression. I actually pulled up a few things to read on my tablet, but basically, since you know I am the mother, I say it like this. Mommy has a few issues with her mood being up and down, mostly down, when you know certain things go array in mommy's head, and that caused her to disappear for a while. So that's where I've been and where I always go when I disappear for at least a month or two in time. But luckily it hasn't been a month since I've been gone. I caught myself long enough down the road to, you know, put some things in place to pull me out. But I just been really down, man. Really down. And today when I was strolling on Twitter and I saw this crazy stuff about Zaya Banks talking about ending her life and leaving peaceful, it was just a mess. We all know she's a troll, so she's faking her death. That's sick. That's on like some Anna Baker shit. Like, we ain't got time for 13 reasons. That's so disgusting because people are really out here in a bad mental state because of 2020 just alone with the pandemic and this racial bullshit. It is a lot. And it's another reason that I have been spiraling out of control, but we're going to get into that in a second. Back to Azalea. So hopefully she's not trolling, and if she is, I hope she seeks the help that she's looking for. Because that is a very serious situation. I have been spiraling out of control for the past like 2 weeks, and I'm not gonna lie, the thought has ran across my mind a few times. Now, am I out here with a blade slicing at my wrist every other night? No, I'm not. But I'm telling you, when you get into these dark states, all types of things run through your mind, and it all is definitely one of them. Now, of course, I encourage everyone that if you're going through this to go talk to somebody and, you know, seek help and go to your friends and family, but that's not always easy. Like, do I know what to do? Yes, but I'm not doing it. Duh, like something's wrong here. Like, of course, I would love to like call up a friend and be like, hey girl, I'm really upset right now. You know, I'm going through an emotional state, but people who don't have depression don't get depression. I mean, I understand people go through depression, but like to actually have this disorder is a whole nother tea. Like, it's not something you can just shake off and pick up and go and just be like, oh yeah, I'm good now. And a lot of things can offset it. Just regular things can seem so much bigger than what they are when you deal with depression. Which goes back to what I was about to get into earlier about this whole pandemic shit. Being locked in the house all the time. Even I'm an introvert and I enjoy having my own time. But bitch, I have no energy to feed off. I'm constantly in my house or at work when I don't want to talk to anybody. Okay? Or this whole race war. I remember when I first thought I was one of the main people staying on the topic, and I really wanted to be an advocate for change. And then slowly but surely, my voice got smaller and smaller and smaller, and the voice in my head got bigger and bigger and bigger because I kept seeing so many other people still talking about it, and I won't. Instead, I was posting videos about Drag Race, and it made me feel terrible, the whole situation, because I felt like, I don't know, like I sold out, or I don't know, I'm no longer speaking up. But I feel like mental health, especially in the Black community right now, is just as important. And if that's not a part of my fight, then I don't know what is. Because I am an African American, and I have feelings, and I have issues going on that this whole situation is kind of triggering right now. And I mean, I'm not trying to sound like no baby, but shit, I have emotions too, and I'm not some social media person who's just supposed to block all that out and post a new photo and be like, Black Lives Matter. Like, that's not my tea. And I feel like, I don't know, when I first started this channel, I was doing a pretty good job of presenting who I was, or at least sharing stuff about me. And I don't know, somewhere in the middle, I just felt like I got lost and I was just trying to fake it. But YouTube shouldn't and isn't anything that you have to fake or put on. It's whatever the hell I want it to be, and that's what I want on my channel. And that's why in this installment episode, whatever, y'all know how we do over here. But yeah, I wanted to talk about mental health because it's so important. And like I said, I pulled up a few notes. So let's see. So let's talk about the warning signs of suicide, because we're still on that topic. And it's just basically a list here of like things that you can like do and talk about, things like that I got from mentalhealth.gov. Like I said, I've been feeling really down, and it actually got me to the point of thinking about possibly seeking some serious help, like being on some medication type shit. Which is something in the past I never really thought about doing it, because I've just always been able to cope. I mean, if you call yourself being depressed for months at a time, sleeping all day and eating nothing or binge eating, then yeah, I'm coping pretty well. But for the times I'm not coping, I'm doing terrible. And for those times, I think it's reasonable that I seek some real help. I mean, I know I tell you how to meditate and all that good stuff and how your chakras, but when you're down and out, you have a million things in your head, you're not thinking about no meditation or no 5 steps to happiness. But in case if you are looking for those steps, here's a few. On meditation. I mean, not meditation. See, it got me caught up. No, but it's on mentalhealth.gov. I'm going to have the link below in the description box for all you guys. But it says, talking about wanting to die or kill yourself. Now, like I said, these are signs of suicide. So look for these signs in people. So like I said, hold on, that's my homegirl. Two seconds. Sorry, that's my homegirl. She's coming over because she found out I lost my job and she knew I was feeling bad. So she was like, this is a great opportunity for us to come over and hang and like let our kids play, because y'all know my daughter Athena, and she got Athena's brother and she named him Josh. So we're gonna have a little play date. But yeah, anyway, so wait, hold on. Before I even get into this funny story. Yeah, I lost my job. So at the tip of this pandemic, like right after March, my homegirl helped me get at Amazon, and I was staying there until about the end of June. Had health problems, had to have surgery, which I never ended up talking about, although I mentioned it real quickly in one video. Had surgery, that was a whole debacle, and then I ended up getting fired, and then I lost my insurance, and then they wanted the medical bills to come, and then that was a mess, and then I got a new job, and I had a lot of problems getting into that new job because I don't have a car, and it was all the way in Richmond, and then, well, on the other side of Richmond, and then like, that was a whole little mess, and then I lost that job too. And then I was really, really depressed because I was like, fuck, I was supposed to get my car this month because that was the only way I was going to continue to keep this job. And it didn't work, and like, it didn't matter anymore because I lost that job. So like, that was terrible. And then I just found out somebody who was a really close friend of mine for years. I mean, basically like a second grandmother to me, has terminal cancer. 2020 has ate my ass up. And that was just only in the past 3 months. No. Like the past 3 months. Anyway, but yeah, 2020 has been hard, but it's been hard for all of us. So that's why I'm so glad through many different situations and a lot of talking to some friends, which is also important, I have been able to pull myself out of a really, really bad run. And I wanted, the first thing that I do was, you know, strip away the veil of my social media persona and really come to you guys and talk to you guys about it. Anyway, back to these signs. Wait, I'm supposed to be meeting her downstairs. 1 second. Look for these signs. So, talking about killing yourself or wanting you to kill yourself, looking for ways to kill yourself, talking about feeling hopeless for no reason, talking about feeling trapped or pinned down, talking about you being a burden to other people, increased use in drugs and alcohol. I do know a lot about using lots of drugs and alcohol when you're depressed. Okay, but acting anxious, having anxiety, risky behavior. Girl, I don't even want to get into the things I be doing when I'm depressed. Very risky. It was this one time I went and met this guy, and then it was like a total situation. I didn't even know him very well, but I'm getting distracted. Still reading the signs. Sleeping too much or too little. Girl, do I know it? Withdrawing or feeling isolated, absolutely. Showing rage or talking about seeking revenge and displays of extreme mood swings. So those are the signs. So if you've seen some of your friends, I mean, not to be all in their business and meddle, be respectable, but anyone you love, you want to reach out to and, slap them so they be like, hey girl, I see a few signs. You're not doing too well. I just want to check on you. So what's that? And that's really what's been helping me. Because let me tell you, I'm not going to ask for help. I'm a very proud woman. But sometimes you do need help. And if I'm not strong enough to reach out and ask for help, I'm glad I have a small circle of really good friends and family who's, what is going on outside? Something stay happening in the hood. Anyway, I'm so happy I have a good circle of good friends and family that's willing to reach out and be like, what's up with you, Dante? So, are you depressed? Are you okay? What's happening? You can talk to me. And then when I don't want to do that, or I avoid them completely, or just don't pick up the phone, I just keep spiraling. So, pick up your phone. Don't be afraid to talk about it. And it's certain things to cope. And I'm going to list those things and break down a good definition of what depression is in 1 second once I go downstairs and talk to my homegirl. And then I'll be right back. But you won't see it because I'm going to edit it out. Okay, 1 second. Okay, girl, I'm back. So, I just wanted to read a quick, other than mentalhealth.gov, I went to this thing called radio.com, and they have like this whole thing called I'm Listening that lists like all of like the health numbers. So like the Suicide Prevention Hotline, they have like the crisis hotline, like all that good stuff, which I thought was really, really cool. And I pulled up the definition of clinical depression, which is a mental health disorder characterized, sorry, I know I got tongue twisted all the time, by persistently depressed mood or loss in interest in activities causing significant impairment in daily life, which is so true. Like when I get in these states, anything I'm doing is done. Like I will get inspired by a makeup look, want to do it, don't even end up out of bed. Like I don't want to do anything, I don't want to talk to anybody, do anything. I'm literally in bed all day, like doing nothing, or doing something reckless, or like fulfilling some weird whimsy, like I don't know, I want ice cream, so I go and spend $20 on ice cream. I'm eating that shit inside for like 4 days straight. Crazy stuff. Possible causes include a combination of biology, what? I don't even know what they're talking about, child. Or source of stress. I don't know. Maybe it is genetics. This is based off my family history with my mom and stuff like that. But she's like a whole nother like. We ain't supposed to talk about that. But yeah, girl. Like it could definitely be genetic. Cause yeah. But like I was saying before, I definitely want to do my part for myself and get help for it, especially if I'm not gonna put certain things in place that I'm constantly keep on top of it. And if I'm not doing enough by myself, then of course I want to be smart and reach out for help. Now I'm saying that now. Next time I get in one of these states, I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah. Also real quick, I wanted to look at us, being active, talking about the signs and stuff. Okay, so also mentalhealth.gov, I saw this little thing and it says, it had like a link to another page too. So, let's see. Um, okay, so it was talking about suicide. So it says suicide causes unmeasurable pain, suffering, and loss to individual families, and community networks. On average, 112 Americans die by suicide each day. Suicide is the second leading cause of death among people from 15 to 24, and I'm 24 now, so it happens to people young. So, don't tell me how many times I am tired of that saying of, you're young, what can you be stressed about? Girl, it's so rude and such a huge smack in young people's face. Like, how do you want them to take on a world of responsibility and then you're told, oh, you actually don't matter. You have no problems. I wish that was honestly true, girl. I can't wait to the moment I have no problems. Oh, right. That's never. Okay. But, anyway, so yeah, from 15 to 24 years old, and more than 9.4 million adults in the United States have serious thoughts of suicide within the past 12 months. So I guess this is like an updated site or something. Like I said, I didn't do all my research here. I'm new at, expressing the feelings and all that good stuff. So anyway, but suicide is preventable, so it is important to know what to do. And it says for more information, go to www.sprc.org, and it's like a little link here. But all of that is on mentalhealth.gov, so you don't have to worry about that. And also it's good to talk to other friends, with mental health too, that are successfully dealing with this shit. Don't talk to your messy homegirl who is constantly in and out of rehab. But I talked to one of my friends the other day and she gave me great advice, and I wrote it down in my notes. It was so good. I never had a close friend that, gave me really, really good advice about depression, because a lot of my friends, they would tell me one thing, it's gonna pass or get out the dust, but somebody who really has that eye-to-eye kind of like thing really helped me a lot. Okay, so it says feeling negative emotions is human, which is one of the things I forget when I'm depressed. Like, I just feel like, why am I feeling like this way? Like, what did I do to deserve this? How did I get stuck in this rut? Like, what do I do to get out of it? But she gave me the best advice. It was just like, look, bad emotions are still emotions. You're gonna feel them, especially because you're such an emotional person and you're spiritually connected. And which is true, I have so much spiritual insight. It's crazy. It's because I'm a Pisces, we're real spiritual and stuff. But anyway, so there was like, just go through the emotions, just feel it. Don't try to stress yourself out. Depression is just a pressed state. It's a state of rest. Just ride it out. Sit in it. Don't get all messed up. And that makes me even more depressed sometimes. When I'm depressed and I'm doing nothing for like a week, it makes me feel terrible because I just wasted a week doing nothing. But sometimes, if I didn't take that week to do nothing, I would have thought some of the amazing ideas I would have thought. I would have worked out some of the emotional things that I need to work out and ask myself some of the really hard questions. Or even took a break, because you guys know when I'm on. I'm talking posting every single day, videos like 3 times a week. I be doing a lot, and I work on my music, which is coming soon. But I be doing a lot, and the world is doing a lot, and I put a lot of stress on myself, and all 4 of these things mashing together in my little brain is just not good. Okay, and I get depressed and things get dark in there, like real dark, apparently to the point I think about taking my own life. Could you imagine, girl? I look too good for that. I'm looking at myself in the monitor. I'm just like, girl, you're giving me fish. You're giving me realness. You're giving me 2002. I feel it. I do. I feel it. The hoops, bitch. Like with this cute little top with the, I don't know, wet and wavy hair with the new lip. I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling all of it. And I'm feeling really, really good. So, also, I just want to say real quick, look, it's not easy admitting you have these type of disorders. So please, if you have a friend, not only be supportive, but don't be overly supportive either. The last thing I want when I'm feeling down is somebody all up in my face telling me what I should and shouldn't do. They're just going to make me back off and retract anymore. And if you're a good actor like me, you know exactly what to say and do to get everybody out your face. And then you're right back where you were before, in a depressed state by yourself, and you don't want that. So all my strong, independent people out there who are afraid to ask for help, you know, when you are in a good state, you know, take those as advantages and a step forward to talk to people who you're close to that can really help. And if you don't have anybody to talk to close, you can find people. You're not the only person in the world who's dealing with this. It's people out here who's just like you, who looks just like you, who share your stories, who's going through the exact same thing. And if that still don't work for you, I'll be your friend. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I thought it was cute. But, well, it's the first video I did in a while, so whatever I put out should probably be quite sufficient. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, everything will be down below of those numbers and those websites that can, you can click and get in contact with, so you can get help and read up on it for yourself. Which I will be doing as well, because apparently I know nothing. But yeah, comment down below, but please keep it what? I didn't quite hear that. What? Keep it positive, please. With a P. Keep it positive. And please subscribe to my channel. I can't always promise being consistent, which I know is important for YouTube, but look, I just gotta let it be water off the duck's back. I'm doing my best. This is my journey, and I can read it as slow or as fast as I want to. So take that, YouTube. Not really. Please subscribe. I need subscribers so I can start getting, you know, a little cha-ching for these videos. Please subscribe, please. And remember, most importantly, that was a big breath. And remember, most importantly, to spread love. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.